Welcome to Amuna Beams. This is your coach Laser Brody with a functional fitness lesson to make sure we'll have a joyous Passover. Because a lot of people go in injured to Passover. We get a lot of complaints about back injuries with changing all dishes and lifting boxes and all types of things. We're going to show you the proper way to lift. Now, the proper way to lift, very simply, is you have to remember to keep a concave spine. Keep your spine arched. Concave spine is spine arched, because what happens when people pick up and they don't keep a concave spine, then all the pressure goes on the lumbar back and they pull out their back. So there are two very simple ways to lift. In other words, we have two exercises. One is called a squat, and more easy, a sumo squat, and the other is a deadlift. And I'm going to show you, we have here a 14 kilo kettlebell and a 14 kilo box of books. Now 14 kilos is probably usually the average size of your box, but the 10, 12, 14 kilos, whether there's beverages in there, or books in there, or dishes in there, and you have to just pick it up properly. Okay, first thing, give the little example, quick example of the kettlebell. Zuma squat is when we just use our legs, our back is along for the ride, we keep an arched back. This is the posture. And the body erect, arch back, and then we bend at the knees. And here's the kettlebell, and we lift up. We use our quadriceps. Most of the quadriceps do all the work. Quadriceps of the calf, and lift up. Now, when it is a lower weight, what we have to do is change from a squat to a deadlift. Because to pick up that carton, we have to reach the bottom of the carton. Right now, the bottom of the carton is going to require a deadlift. The difference between a deadlift, here I'll show you from the side, a squat is going straight down. In the deadlift, we're going to have to lean forward. We still maintain our convex spine. We reach on the bottom, and we snap up with our hip flexors and our glutes and our hamstrings. Whereas in the squat, we use more the front thigh, which is the quadriceps. In the deadlift, we use the glutes and the hamstrings. But in no circumstances do the back. The back is just along for the ride. The back is to stabilize the body. But when these weights, the slightest weight, sometimes a mom can pick up a newborn baby and she can pull her back out. And that baby weighs less, maybe 8 kilos. Okay, we're talking about weights that we want to pick up safely. So what we're going to do, once again, here is the squat. Once again, the sumo squat. We bend down and just stand up using our quadriceps and our calves. We place it down the same way. When we put a weight down, bend at the knees, keep that back arched, that concave back. Okay, now for the deadlift, it's a little bit different, but let's show it from the side. The deadlift, we are going to keep the back arched. We go, instead of going a straight move, we lean forward. Now watch how I will snap at the hip flexors, and whoop, it's right up. Okay, we're going to do the same thing now with the box. The kettlebell we'll put aside, and now we have a challenge of a box. Even when you're just picking something up, if you're picking up something small, well, maybe you could get away with not perfect form. Okay, but you have to be very careful to maintain form. Make yourself used to this all the time. Legs, legs, legs. So the biggest muscles on your body are your glutes and your quads and your hamstrings. But the glutes are really the biggest. They have a lot of power, and we have to activate them. So now what we want to do, a box like this, we're bending down here, and grabbing that box from the bottom, and whoop, straight right up. Watch this movement. Like this movement right here. This is a deadlift movement or a squat movement, whichever is comfortable for you. Okay, this makes sure, once again, keep that back arched and use your glutes, use your hamstrings and your quadriceps, your leg muscles. Let your leg muscle do the work. And this way you have safe lifting for Passover, safe lifting before Passover, safe lifting after Passover. When you're putting all the dishes back, you're replacing all the dishes, and very careful. This is functional fitness. This is functional fitness where what we learn in the gym, we apply this to everyday life, because our body, we're not given a body in order to develop big muscles. We have a body to do our mitzvahs, to serve Hashem. So it's important. This is functional fitness, especially spiritual functional fitness. And here at Laser Babes is what we do, connect body and soul, where your body comes to serve the soul. So everyone should have a really happy and joyous Passover, and look to seeing you again really soon. God bless.